Hi, this is Ramachandran from onlinemathforo.com. In this video, we are going to discuss how to find inverse of a function. So, usually in a problem, a function will be given. We may have to find inverse of that function. So that we are going to see in this video step by step. So we're just going to have 3 steps. So to find inverse of a function. So okay, let us see what we do in the first step, what we do in the second step, what we do in the third step. Okay, so the given function is f of x. Since it is a function of x, we'll have terms of x on the right side of the equal sign. So in step 1, what I am going to do is, in the given function, I'm just going to replace f of x or h of x, whatever is given, I'm just going to replace by y. And on the right side, I just take the terms of x as it is from the given function. So this is the first, this is the things I do in step 1. I just replace f of x or h of x or g of x, whatever is given in the given function. It has to be replaced by y. On the right side of the equal sign, we just have to take the terms of x as it is given in the given function. So okay, now when we see the result of step 1, it's very clear. The function has been defined by y in terms of x. In step 2, what we have to do is the same function to be redefined by x in terms of y. Students, please listen to me carefully. In step 1, the result is the function is defined by y in terms of x. From this result, what I am going to do in step 2 is I am just going to redefine the same function by x in terms of y. So instead of y, we'll have x on the left side of the equal sign. On right side, we'll have terms of y. So because this function has been redefined by x in terms of y, so that is the result of step 2. Okay, so from this we have to move to the step 3. So the things what we are going to do in step 3 is very simple. So because I'm just going to replace this x by inverse of the given function. That is in our problem, here f of x is given. So inverse of that one is f inverse of x. So x has to be replaced by inverse of the given function, that is f inverse of x. And I have to take the same terms of what I have in step 2, but I just have to make a simple change. That is, I'm just going to take the terms exactly what I have in step 2, but instead of y, I'm just going to take x here. So these are the steps involved in finding inverse of a function. So the first thing, in the first step, what we do is, so from the given function, we replace f of x or h of x, whatever is given, it is replaced by y. And on the right side of the equal sign, we just take the terms of x as it is in the given function. So this is step 1. So when we see the step 1, it's very clear. The function has been defined by y in terms of x. So now this function is going to be redefined by redefined by x in terms of y in step 2. So from the result of step 2, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace x by the inverse of the given function, that is f inverse of x. And on the right side of the equal sign, I'm just going to take the terms exactly what we have in step 2 with a little change, that is instead of y, I'm going to take x. So this is how we have to find inverse of a function. I hope now the students would be able to understand how to find inverse of a function. Okay students, to have better understanding, we can do an example in finding inverse of a function. Okay, I'll just do an example on the next page. Okay, now I'm going to consider the function f of x is equal to x positive 2 over x positive 3. So this is the function we have. So as I told you in step 1, so f of x to be replaced by y. So y is equal to x positive 2 over x positive 3. So this is what I explained in step 1. So now in the next step, what we have to do is we just have now okay, in this step the function has been defined by y in terms of x. Now what I'm going to do is the same function to be redefined by x in terms of y. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by x positive 3 on both sides. So here the students may have a question. So why I multiplied by x positive 3 on both sides? Because I just want to get rid of the denominator that I have on the right side. So yeah, x positive 3 will get cancelled, and here we can multiply x positive 3 by y. When I do so, x times y will be xy, positive 3 times y will be 3y is equal to x positive 2. So now what I am going to do is I am just going to take negative x, negative 3y on both sides. So when I do so, positive x, negative x will get cancelled, positive 3y, negative 3y will get cancelled. So we'll have xy, negative x is equal to 2 negative 3y. So this is the thing we have, xy negative x. On the right side we have 2 negative 3y. These two terms are left. On the left side xy, negative x are left. Okay, I'll just proceed the next step on the next page. So xy negative x is equal to 2 negative 3y. This is the step so we had on the previous page. So now we can factor x on the left side. When I factor x on the left side, we'll have x times y negative 1 is equal to 2 negative 3y. Since I want to define the function by x, I must have only x on the left side. So to avoid y negative 1, I'm just going to divide by y negative 1 on both sides. So y negative 1 will get cancelled. So we get x is equal to 2 negative 3y over y negative 1. So as I planned, I have redefined the function by x in terms of y. So now we have come to the end of step 2. So one more step to be done. So in the last step it's very simple, because so this x has to be replaced by f inverse of x. So this is what I explained in step 3. And on the right side we have the terms of y. So the same terms to be written on the right side of equal sign, but a small change has to be made. That is, instead of y we have to write x. So 2 negative 3x over x negative 1. So instead of y, instead of this y, so I have taken x. So this is the thing I have to do at the last step. So this is our answer. I mean, this is the inverse of the given function f of x. So I hope now the students can have a better understanding in finding inverse of a function. So yeah, very simple work. So in the given function f of x or h of x, whatever it is given, we just have to replace by y. So then we'll have the function defined by y in terms of x, the same function to be defined by redefined by x in terms of y. So after having redefined the function by x in terms of y, we have to replace x by inverse of the given function, because in our function, so we have f of x, inverse of that one is f inverse of x. On the right side we have to write the same terms we have in step 2, but a small change we have to make, that is instead of y we have to write x. Okay students, for more videos like this please visit www.onlinemathforall.com. Thank you.